Okay, so what would be your last message that you would like to deliver to the public, to the audience, that if they have to speak English, if they have tried to speak English, if they are trying to speak English, if they will to speak English, but still they are not getting the motivation to learn English?
Hello, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm also good. So it's been so many days you haven't come to this tuition. Why?
Then yes, you should put does with he, she, it, and you put do, they, you, we. So
But I start making sentences when I was in my class 6. So, hello ma'am,
hello, sir.
how are you?
I'm fine, and you, sir?
I'm also good. So it's been a long time since when you haven't come to this tuition. Why?
Because I have many works, so that's why I was not able to come here. But today I thought that I will go there for speaking, so I came
So
here.
that's why you came here today.
Yes,
So you have to speak English.
yes, I have to speak English.
So since when have you been speaking English?
I have been speaking English. I think for
2 years.
2 years, not 2 years, 1 year only.
For a year only.
For a year only.
Okay. So what do you feel? Do you speak good English?
Yeah, I speak good English. Whenever I speak very fluently and without any kind of mistake, according to me. But hope so I will improve myself day by day.
Actually, no one can say like he or she speaks English without making mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Even I am also making mistakes in the videos at
But
the same time.
sometimes you
Yeah,
do
sometimes
mistakes,
we make mistakes.
But I always do mistakes. What was your question, sir?
My question was that like what is the reason due to which people of many ages are not able to speak English? Suppose there is a student who is in class 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th and 12th, and suppose there is a bachelor students, a post-bachelor students. He wants to get into a kind of institutions to learn English, to learn how to speak English, how to represent their thoughts, how to present their thoughts in English. What is the reason behind it, according to you?
That they are not able to speak.
Exactly, they are not able to speak in English. They are
Okay.
able to speak in their native language.
Okay. First of all, if I talk about the children, so they don't get any knowledge about speaking. They have knowledge about the noun, pronoun, adjectives, verbs, this kind of things. But they don't know how to use these things in speaking. Like for example, school teaches can modals, chapter and tenses also. But whenever I teach to student, because I am teacher, so I face this problem. They don't have knowledge about the tenses very well. They don't know where should I put does and do and did, was, were. So this kind of things school doesn't make him understand. Yes, you should put does with he, she, it, and you put do, they, you, we. So they don't know, they don't teach them this kind of thing. So that's why they are not able to speak. And if I talk about the elders,
Yeah, bachelors.
bachelors, so they don't speak because they belong to government school, and some people belong to private school, but in spite of that they are not able to speak.
But I know so many people they have done their graduations from University of Delhi, from prestigious colleges, and still they
I have
lack
also.
behind speaking English. When it comes to speaking English, I know many. Like if I talk about this, I
When did
can't
you start
name-
speaking English?
when did I start speaking English? I started speaking. I think 4 years ago. 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
But I started making sentences when I was in my class 6. When I was in my class 6, then for the first time I was taught present continuous tense, present indefinite tense.
In your school and in your college,
Yeah, in
right?
my school. In my school, I was in class 6th class, ma'am. So
So do you have confidence to speak English to everyone in front of everyone like a
exactly,
teacher?
I do have the confidence to speak in everybody.
How can you say that? Like you,
No, I don't have to say it. I can prove it.
okay.
If I
And
get
you are
any kind of-
proving, I think so.
Exactly. I have, like, you know it very well that I got a job and still I did not go for it. I opened my own tuition classes. Now I am the director of this tuition inside Academy English. And I have been teaching for 2 years at least. What
So
I
you
feel-
know there are so many competitors to speak. They teach English, how to speak and how to fluent manner. So which thing do you have like unique?
Exactly. What is different in me when
Yeah.
it comes to speaking?
Yeah.
Actually, you just mean to say that there are so many institutions with me who are teaching English. Okay. They also are able to teach English. They also are able to make children
So
speak
what do you
English.
think about that?
What do you think about me, first of all? Actually, it's all about the confidence. If you feel that like you are also a subject teacher, so there are many subject tuitions, but at the same time there are many children, and there are many variety of children. You know what happens? Suppose there is a boy A, B, C, and D. There are 4 boys A, B, and C, D. A will join my tuition, B will join my tuition, C will join my tuition, and D will join my tuition. It might happen that A can get each and everything whatever I teach him. It might happen that B can also get each and everything. It might happen that C can get up to 80 to 90% of the things whatever I teach to him. But at the same time, it can also happen that D cannot get my words. It happens. It can happen.
It
So
depends
for
on
D,
student.
exactly. For D, I'm not a good teacher. For D, what he will think that this man cannot teach me good English. He is not
Yeah.
able to teach me. But for A, B, and C, I'm a good teacher. So that D will search for someone else if he really has to learn English. So in that manner, there are so many tuitions around me and around the across the world at the same time. But what I feel that problem of English is not like very basic problem. It's a major problem first of all, and people of India are really curious to speak English. They are not aware of English. But they are desirous of speaking English, but they don't have that environment in which they can speak English. So for me, I'm here as a teacher. You can say I want to make this environment so that people can speak like me, and I bet everyone can speak English. English is not that tough that people think about it. Yeah. Next
Okay.
question.
Your answer was very good.
Yeah, I know.
So
Thank you.
now you can ask me.
Yeah, I have so many questions for you. Actually, CMM, one basic question for you is that, like, what motivates you most in your life? Who plays most important role in your life?
Most
It's
important.
an important question for you, and this video is going to be public, so try to answer it honestly. So, father must be your motivation, I think so.
So there are so many people, they motivate me all the time whenever I face problem in my life, my personal problem, my educational problem, and whenever I feel that yet I can't handle this problem, so I share with my parents, my friends, my colleagues also. So they will make me understand, yeah, you should do it, these things, and after that you will get the answer. So I should do it, and I have to do it, because sometimes we do not get right answer by ourselves. So that's why I think we should get answer by someone. Like if there is a someone and we don't know about him and her, and we are facing the problem, so we can ask him, yeah, how, what should I do and how should I manage this problem? So they can also help us. So uh, there is no like
Specific person.
specific person, but yeah, my father is my specific person. He helps me a lot. He always gives me that thing that really I want to need in my life. And whenever I face this problem, so I share to my mom, my friends, and my mom also gives me things. Yeah, you keep doing, you don't stop yourself. Whenever you get fail in your exam, so you don't think about, yeah, I'm not able to do, you are able to do. So you try more and more in your life. Uh, you do not think about your backup, your result. You always think about your positivity, that thing in your inner soul. So I think, because according to me, you are able to do each and everything, and you are doing, you keep doing. Like I have been teaching since 2016, so it is very biggest thing for me. Yes, when I started teaching, I didn't have I didn't have any knowledge how to teach to student, and some student left my tuition. At that day, I was thinking about myself. Yeah, I am able to teach or not? Which problem I am facing while teaching? So at that time, I watched Tare Zameen Pe movie. So then I got to know, yes, there are so many things then we can learn. So I learned from there how to teach students, and then I started teaching again, and I have been teaching from that day. And nowadays I am able to teach, and I get very easily which type of problem students are facing, like about English. And there are so many problems about English. Whenever I teach, like I have a girl, and she gets always good marks, but she doesn't know knowledge about the grammar. She doesn't know pronoun and nouns. So I was totally shocked. And she is in fifth class, and tenses chapter is coming in her exam. So in a single day, I taught her tenses. So it was very difficult for me, and I kept thinking about him. Yes, she is able to do, and she is very intelligent girl. And in spite of that, she didn't know about the tenses and modals and pronouns. What is this, ma'am? So I was very shocked. Then I got to know in school is always teach like mug up. They always make up mug up. That's it.
Actually, yeah, school makes you mug up the things.
Yeah, that's it. So I think they should teach them what is noun and pronoun in a proper manner. There are so many things, like 5 types of pronoun and noun. Like,
Actually, they don't have one student, two student, three student. They have
but they have time, they have a time, 1 hour, a single ma'am. And if I talk about the tuition classes, 1 hour we can teach the student, and all subject we can teach. So we have a like only little bit time.
Exactly. Actually, when we talk about tuition classes, then we are bound to teach all the chapters within 1 hour or
Yeah.
1.5 hour. But if we talk about the school, then in schools you have a particular period for a particular subject,
Particular
so you
subject.
can focus on the children. You're trying to say it.
And every parents come to only tuition classes teachers, and every
They blame you.
they blame you,
Exactly.
ma'am, what is this? They do not get good marks. I mean, what is this? What are you teaching? But they do not go like in school, because there are like they think about the teacher, they're professional and they have more knowledge as compared to them, so that's why. And they don't respect us like that as compared to their school teacher. So I always face this problem, but I make me calm. Yeah, okay, it happens with every teacher, so I keep doing.
Okay, so what would be your last message that you would like to deliver to the public, to the audience, that if they have to speak English, if they have tried to speak English, if they are trying to speak English, if they will to speak English, but still they are not getting the motivation to learn English, or they are not getting the way to learn English, so what should they do? Should they stop making themselves able to speak English, or should they try something else?
Okay, I want to tell you guys, like English is most important for everyone, because whenever I knew that, like I faced multiple problems while speaking English, and then I got to know. I want to tell you guys, when I started English, before it I faced multiple problems. Like interview I went to the interview and I got failed, and because it depended on the English. So then I realized, once I will have to learn English. After that, I will do each and everything. So if you think about yourself, yeah, matlab you have to achieve big and biggest in your life. So you have to speak in English. After that, you will get each and everything, according to me. But yeah, you always face the problem while learning English, but you don't have to back yourself. So I think you should speak English very easy.